What's up, everybody? Back with part 2 of Yandere Special Edition, and oh my god, this is loud. Hold on. Ah, it's so loud. It's like the voice is fine, but like this is loud. Hold on. Okay, that's better. How about the music? Um, can I skip, please? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, this game has no save feature, so yeah, you have to skip to where your last part was. Unfortunately, I'm probably just going to start at the spot next time instead of just skipping. Okay, so this is where we were last time. Rest in peace, 1 minute of recording time. Anywho, let us begin. Okay. I haven't done this in a while. Saigi-chan, Saigi-chan. It might be because of the war and living in a military camp with the others, but I am now an extremely light sleeper. Hey, Saigi-chan, Saigi-chan. So when she tried to sneak in, I had woken up. This girl, how much like Michi is she? Saigi-chan, Saigi-chan. To go so far as to wake me up in the mornings surely is exactly the same. So, how am I going to handle this? Facing the morning light, I squint my eyes and lightly glare at the person before me. Where the hell is my remote so I can turn this TV off? Oh, good morning, Saki. Why are you here? I'm here to get you up for school, duh. If you sleep in, you're gonna be late. My host feels sick looking at her face, but I feel nostalgic. Again, how many years had Michi done this for me? Heck, the only reason she stopped was because the men's and women's camps back in the other world were segregated. They literally had to hold her back and physically stop her from doing it. I feel like I should apologize to her for comparing her to Michi so much. So come on, get up already, Saigi-chan. It's morning. Nah. Come on, it's morning. Get up. Saki starts to shake my body again. For a proper capture, you have to resist getting up in the morning. Aw, come on. 5 more minutes. No, not 5 more minutes. If you don't get up soon, you're gonna be late for school. Saki puffs up her cheeks to show her discontent at my feigned laziness. I lie in bed, and even more memories stream into my head. This is unusual for Saki. Unlike Michi, she hasn't done this for my host in quite a long time. You haven't woken me up like this in a long time. Why the sudden change? Since your mom isn't here, she asked me to take care of you, Saigi-chan. What? No, wait a second. There's something important here that I missed. Something that I almost missed. Something very important. How did she get into the house? What happened to the locks? I thought I locked all the doors last night. Your mom also gave me a key to the house. Didn't you hear about it, Sagi-chan? Ah, is that so? My host has no idea what she's talking about. Of course, I've already got an inkling of what's going on. With the display she gave me last night, I'm almost certain that my host's mother did not give her a key. But I can't jump to conclusions like that. If I've got suspicions, I have to test them first. With that said, it's my duty to wake you up, so get up soon and let's go to school. Gonna need you to get off me first, you know. I remember, right before the war began, Michi and I had a sequence like this. Back then, I was tired of her. I thought I could capture her, all of her, in a narrow category. Of course, I know that isn't true. Not at all. Reluctantly, I stopped thinking about Michi and crawl out of bed. Good morning, Sagi-chan. Yeah, good morning. You've already said that to me about 12 times now, you know. But, huh? All of a sudden, Saki's face dies red as her gaze turns downward. Why is she blushing? Oh, Sagi-chan? What's wrong? Your thing down there, Sagi-chan, it got big. Huh? Oh Christ, I've got morning wood. Fantastic. As if this poor girl wasn't led on by my host enough. Did you get that way from looking at me? Saki says that while acting embarrassed. I'm sorry, it's not that. It's morning wood, you know how it is. I feel like an asshole now. No, it makes me really happy because I love you, Sagi-chan. That is not a typical reaction for a girl her age. Oh, whatever. I'll jot it down as a mental note and continue on. Sorry to be a bother, but I need to change. Because the topic was heading in a bad direction, I deliberately changed it. Saki stares blankly for a second at the interruption. Eh? And, I can't do that with you in here. Yeah, okay. Sorry, Sagi-chan. Saki leaves the room with a smile on her face. She's probably heading to the kitchen. She mentioned yesterday that she would cook for my host, so that's probably what she's going to do now. Back there, though, with her reaction. Alright, where do you keep your pants? Her reaction concerns me. That's not the kind of thing you say to someone you just confessed to. If she wants to do it with me, I can't let that happen. With her character type and the laws of narrative causality, that would surely mean my death. Sagi-chan, breakfast is ready. God damn it. Got it, thanks. Feels like my voice kind of... I don't know. It feels like it deepened out since last time I did this, but like, it doesn't make any sense because I'm at the point now where my voice shouldn't be getting any deeper. Makes it a little bit more difficult, but whatever. Sidetracking. When I head toward the living room, I see that Saki already prepared breakfast. I sit down and immediately begin eating. Well, this is one thing that Saki has over Michi. Michi couldn't cook in the slightest. Not that she didn't try, mind you. Like the time she tried to make French toast for everyone, and ended up making charcoal. And then she forced me to eat it. Hey, Sagi-chan, is it good? Yeah, this is great. You've gotten better at cooking recently, haven't you? Mom has been teaching me lots of things. Well, she's certainly been teaching you right. Are you interested in cooking? Well, when I become your wife, it'd be better to be good at cooking, right? Well, it's better to be good at it than not. That line just set off alarm bells for both my host and I. My host is sure that he'll abandon her as soon as he's had sex with her, so of course he doesn't want to marry her. But that's not why I'm surprised. Again, that's not the kind of thing you say to someone you just confessed to. Phew, I'm stuffed. Well, we should head to school now then. Can you wait for me a minute? I have to wash the dishes. Oh, thanks. Can I help? No, I'll be fine. Just wait for me outside. Alright then, that's that. Just gotta use the bathroom real quick. I take care of my business while Saki washes the dishes, and then we leave the house together. You're happy today, aren't you? Well, it's our first morning after we confessed. I see. Saki states that happily. I reply I was not so carefree. This is strange. She has a very large fixation on the concept of us. Is that a peek into some kind of obsession she has? From her displays so far, I'm going to go on my hunch that she's a yandere. It would be unusual for her to have an obsession of some kind. It wouldn't be unusual for her to have an obsession. Just more evidence as to what kind of game I'm in. There's just one thing keeping me on the fence. Oh wait, crap, I forgot to make lunch for myself. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, Sagi-chan. I overslept this morning and couldn't make your lunch. No, don't feel like you're obligated to make me one. This is my fault. I had trouble sleeping last night. After all, Sagi-chan and I... Yeah, there's definitely an obsession there. Every thought is related to that event yesterday. That's a definite problem, but at least now I know what the problem is, now. What? I'm bad at reading. Now that that's decided, what am I going to do about lunch? What is it, Sagi-chan? I just saw someone I know. Hold on for a sec. Ah, Sagi-chan? I looked at someone a minute ago, and more memories flowed into me. I know that girl. If I do, that means she's relevant to the story. Hey, Micah! Eh? She shakes a little out of fear and surprise before turning around. This girl's name is Micah, or so my new memories say. She's my host's underclassman. Being a girl, of course he wants to fuck her. What a jackass. Senpai, good morning. Yeah, good morning, Micah. How are you doing on this lovely day? I flash her one of my best smiles. It's essential to make a good first impression. Well, for my first impression, anyway. Oh, I'm doing alright. You are in high spirits today, Senpai. Yeah, of course. I'm feeling pretty good today. She seems to be the shy kind of person. My host's memories support that claim. While I'm thinking that, Micah shyly glances behind me. It seems that Saki is quickly catching up to me. Senpai, how about eating lunch together again today? Before Saki reaches us, Micah quietly whispers into my ear. I would, but I don't have a lunch for myself today, so... No, that's alright. I have a lunch for you as well, Senpai. Really? I'll take you up on that. Alright, then I'll be waiting for you during lunch. With that said, she quietly distances herself from me. Acting as if nothing happened, I turn towards Saki. Saki-chan, leaving me behind was mean. Yeah, sorry about that. But look who I found, Micah. I gesture enthusiastically towards Micah, but Saki doesn't play along. It seems that they aren't the best of friends. Good morning, Miyachi-senpai. Oh, Saito-san? Good morning. Oh my god, okay, hold on. My throat feels really dry tonight, weird. Insert blowjob joke. Anyway, Oh, Saito-san? Good morning. Micah greets Saki, looking a little frightened. Saki looks like she couldn't give less of a shit. According to my host's memories, he met this girl by helping her while she was being bullied. Wow, that's amazing. He's a complete asshole after all. But she was bullied, huh? Kinda reminds me of Yamataru. Well, it's good to know that my host isn't completely irredeemable. Even more good to know is that this girl is clearly another heroine of this game. Saki-chan, you're so mean! Whoa, what the heck? Saki angrily locks her arms between mine. She's jealous of Micah, even though we were just talking. Yep, that's more evidence on top of the pile. Ew. Looking at Saki, Micah smiles faintly, reducing the tension. Sorry to interrupt, Senpai, but shouldn't we be heading to school? At this rate, we're going to be late. Oh yeah, alright, Saki. Alright. Saki, can you let go of me? It's a little hard to walk like this. Reluctantly, she lets go and starts walking by my side. Micah doing the same, the two of them walk alongside me slowly. Saki keeps glaring at Micah, who looks like she's going to wither under her hot gaze. If I'm going to get a good end here, Saki is going to be my main concern, I think. If my guess is correct, Micah is also romanceable in this game. She seems a lot more stable than Saki, so maybe she will be a better option. My host has known her for a long time. He's got suspicions that she might like him as well. What a convenient situation for this guy, huh? He doesn't deserve it, but he got it anyway. We, mostly Saki and I, talked for a while on the way to school. Senpai? Sorry, I need to... Okay, got it. Good luck out there. Entering the school, we walk through the corridors. Micah's classroom is on a different floor than ours, since she's an underclassman. We walk together until the middle of the corridor, and then Saki and I part from Micah. Well then, this is goodbye, Senpai. Goodbye to you as well, Miyachi-senpai. Yeah, bye-bye, Saito-san. Let's hurry, Saki-chan. Why are you pulling on me? Talk to you later, Micah. After giving us a small bow, Micah heads to her classroom. You seem more than a little jealous of her. Interesting reaction. Come on, Sit down, everyone. Homeroom is starting now. Oh, fuck. The bell sounds, and after a brief moment, the teacher in charge of homeroom comes in. Alright then. It looks like nobody's absent. I assume nobody will be late either then. She starts to look around the class. Her eyes stop when they meet mine, and she smiles at the confusion of other people. I'm confused as well for a moment until more memories flow into my head. Kikushita Yumi. She's the Japanese teacher in charge of this class. She's quite young, and hasn't been at the school for long. Apparently, she's popular in this school, with some of the students giving her a pet name. She isn't a huge fan of that, if my memories are correct. That's it for morning announcements. Does anyone have any questions? Once again, Yumi scans the class. Nobody seems to have any questions, and she nods. It's wonderful that nobody has questions. Well then, let's start class now. Some of the people in my class moan loudly in response to this. She's starting class immediately rather than giving us a small break we usually get before class. Yumi glares at all of us. I assume that there are no complaints, right, Elsie-kun? Huh? Oh, no problems here. Yumi calls my name. Why is she singling me out? I haven't said anything at all. Is she trying to tease me? Does anyone besides Elsie-kun have a complaint? If anyone does, then please tell me. I won't bite. She smiles at us with a little joke, but nobody answers her. I'm sure that some of them would like to give her a piece of their minds. Briefly looking around, she sighs for a moment. I guess I have no choice. You have free time until the bell sounds, as usual. She says that, giving up. And again, she gives me a glance before leaving the room. This is strange. She called me out even though I hadn't said anything. What could that mean? Some of my classmates begin to walk around, and before long the classroom is filled with chatter. She seems focused on me for some reason. That was unlucky, Sagi-chan. Yeah, well, I'm sure she was just teasing me. She's a woman, so of course my host wants to bang her. Again. However, this fixation... Not only that, she's got memories with my host She's related to the story as well. She'd be difficult to romance, too. Although it's possible, teacher-student relationships are hard to set up, given the limitations placed on both people by their positions. If I've got no choice, I'll go for her, but as the situation is now, she'll have to remain in the background. Sagi-chan, you're thinking about something perverted. What? Where did you get that from? I know you, so I know when you're thinking about that stuff. Alright. I wasn't thinking about it, really, but if you want me to stop whatever it is that I was doing, I will. Fine, but Sagi-chan, don't cheat on me. Cheat? Why would I be... Whatever. You should get back to your seat. I'm serious. Dismissing Saki, I lay my head on my desk and contemplate my position. And almost at the same time, the first bell signaling the start of class sounds. Alright, if you could read the next part, Miyachi-senpai. Yeah, could you read the next part, Miyachi-san? Yes, It's the middle of class right now. Having already read all of my material in my studies, this is boring me to tears. Walking briskly between the desks, she asks my classmates questions about the text. She's been hovering near my desk for quite a while now, if my suspicions are correct. So, by this time... Good, that's enough. You can sit now. Okay, I was nervous. She stops Saki and allows her to sit back down. Then she looks around the class. Now, what does the author mean by that? If anyone has an idea, please raise your hand. She fires off a question, but nobody responds. On the contrary, nobody can even look her in the eye. I'm not like them, though. I can answer this question easily. However, because this class is so boring, I don't care at all about it, so my head is down on the desk too. Oh my, nobody knows? Then I'll pick someone. Of course she will. That's a teacher's job, to ensure that her pupils are learning. I sincerely don't give half a shit about what's going on right now. As a teacher, if she can't engage me, then she's already lost. So if I'm right, she'll try to engage me manually. Could you answer the question, Elsie-kun? Hmm? You were asking about the author's intent, right? Yes, I was. You should be able to answer, assuming you were paying attention to class. Peering over at my neighbor's book, I look at the contents. This is a classic collection of Japanese poetry, a very likely candidate for a high school literature class. I sigh and look around for a second. You can do it, Sagi-chan. Saki mutters that softly towards me. Thanks for the support, I guess. Not that I need it. What is it, Elsie-kun? Can you answer? Oh, yeah, sure. The line here, sweet fish returning to the flowing river, or return to the flowing river, can be written with the same characters as the name of the author's hometown. A simple reader would interpret it as a visual allegory for the passage of time, but it's actually referring to the author's journey back to his hometown. However, the meaning is scrambled by the next line, but fleeting are their memories. Scholars have debated that because of that line, it could mean that he had lost his way. I continue on my long diatribe about this particular poem. Of course, this is the short version. In my studies, I had to memorize the names of those scholars and their histories to prove their reliability. I see. A splendid answer, Elsie-kun. Good to see that you're paying attention. However, where is your book? Saki turns around to stare at me in amazement. Inside of my head, my host is going bonkers. How the fuck did you answer that? He keeps screaming. For a question of this level, I don't need a book. Simply regurgitating information doesn't mean that you're learning. It just means that you're good at memorizing. And because I had memorized that information, I didn't need my book. That's what I'd like to say anyway. I actually didn't know what book this class required, so I didn't have my book at all. I don't have it with me. I answer honestly, and Yumi's eyes narrow slightly as she stares at me. If you don't have your book, you aren't prepared for class. That's a serious problem, and one we'll have to talk about. Come to the faculty office after school, okay? You can't you, Elsie-kun? Yeah, sure. Alright, I'm calling bullshit. I just answered her with an A+ answer, at least for this level. Any teacher would be happy to hear that. Rather than acknowledging that and leaving me alone, she scolded me because I didn't have my book? Shouldn't she be happy that I could do it without the book at all? I look at her and carefully examine her face to glean some understanding from her. Her cheeks dye a faint red under my stare. That's not something a teacher should blush at. If she did, then... In any case, thank you, Elsie-kun. Continuing on. And so the class continues as if nothing happened, and I'm going to stop there, because I'm 23 minutes in. And Sagi-chan waits. So anyway, I shall continue this next time. Take care.